So let's start with the BT Manipal course. Okay, so the very first unit you are having BT now. So in this you will get the fixed question. Okay, very first topic is DC circuit. DC circuit में तुम्हारे 3 question you will get it. One is based on either mesh analysis or based on nodal analysis or based on star delta transformation. Second question you will get based on the theorem definitely, and third question you will get based on the transient response. Okay, तो मणिपाल में you will have the fixed number of questions कि इस topic पे से इस ये वाला question आएगा ही आएगा definitely. And from last 14 years I am teaching, and from last 8-9 years I am teaching Manipal students, especially the subject B and BT. So I know all the contents, all the pattern, all the syllabus and all PYQs. Like I know the pattern of Manipal, what Manipal people follow. Okay, so Manipal teachers will provide you the questions, they'll provide you the assignment. I'll teach you all those assignment, I'll teach you all those questions, I can teach you all those PYQs also, so that's not an issue. So but this subject demands practice. Okay, that's why students are having maximum backlogs in BET, as you know, right? Because it's a numerical based subject and this subject demands practice. And practice how when you can be able to do the practice only and only if you know the concept, right? Because if you will be able to grasp the things, if you'll be able to cram, you won't be able to cram the numericals. Now you can cram the theory part, but you can't cram the numerical part. And this whole BET consists of numerical instead of last portion you will get the theory part, but based on the last portion you can't be able to pass now, right? So all these are theory, all these are numerical portion. Maximum are the numericals. So I'll teach you the numerical. My main focus is on the numerical. After having 3-4 classes, I'll ask from you that do you still have a fear of numerical? Because I know when student come from school, the student will feel like मुझे बहुत डर लगता है numerical से, I won't be able to solve the numericals, right? So this kind of feeling you have. After teaching 2-3 classes, I'll ask you the question, still you have fear? So you'll say definitely no. Okay, तो आई नो कि मिड टर्म कैसा आता है, एंड टर्म कैसा आता है. ओके, तो आई टीच यू अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट एंड आई कैन गिव यू गारंटी दैट यू विल गेट पास नाउ इफ यू स्टडी. ओके, so this is the very first unit. Okay, up to here, up to lecture 8, this is the unit 1, as I told you, that is analyze DC circuit, right? So in this we'll have, as I told you, one question will definitely come from the numerical. You are having 3 numerical, Thevenin, superposition and maximum power. हर साल पेपर में इस पे एक न्यूमेरिकल पक्का आता है, like I can't say 100% but 99.99%, and one question will cover from this one. Sorry, one question will cover from this one part, either from the mesh or either from the nodal or either from the star delta. So one question will cover from this 3 topic, and one question will cover from these 2 topics, that is transient behavior of RL circuit and RC circuit, right? So unit 1 में तुम्हारे 3 topics आते हैं. Okay, but these topics are interconnected. How? If you know the mesh analysis or nodal analysis, then only you will be able to do the question of theorems, and if you know the mesh analysis or nodal analysis, then only you will be able to do the, if you know the theorems, then only you will be able to do the transient questions. Okay, so we have to start it from the very basic. So the very first topic is I'm teaching you, that is mesh current analysis, right? So see how, what is this basically? There is a scientist, that scientist name is Kirchhoff. Okay, and based on his name he gave 2 laws. One law is based on voltage and another law is based on current, right? The law which is based on voltage, that is known as Kirchhoff voltage law, and the law which is based on current, that is known as Kirchhoff current law, right? Clear? So the Kirchhoff voltage law is also known as mesh current analysis, and Kirchhoff current law is also known as nodal analysis. So both these are the topics that is mentioned in your syllabus, that is mesh current analysis and node voltage analysis, right? So we'll start with the very first topic, that is mesh current analysis, or we can say that is KVL. Okay, so for explaining this, like I'm not going to into the theory, I'm directly going into the numerical. I'm drawing the simple circuit diagram to make you understood that how we can make the KVL equations. Okay, so this is the circuit. I'm assuming the values. Step by step we'll move further. Okay, step number, with the very first step number 1, we have to find out the number of meshes. Number of meshes, like just imagine this circuit is your house. Okay, and now tell me how many rooms are there in this house? 2 rooms. 2 rooms means we'll have 2 meshes. Okay, so one of the room is what? A, B, C, D, right? So one of the mesh is A, B, C, D. Another of the room is B, E, F, C, right? So another mesh is B, E, F, C. Clear? Now after that we'll have 2 rooms. Then how many people can live in 2 rooms? 2 people, right? Suppose this is the room of I1 and this is the room of I2. Okay, so the next step number 2, we have to mark current direction. If there are 2 meshes, then we'll have 2 variable. If there are 3 meshes, then we'll have 3 variable. So next is mark current direction. Got it? So as you know that in your room that you can move it in any direction, right? Both can move clockwise, both can move anti-clockwise, one can move clockwise, one can move anti-clockwise, and vice versa. So you can take any direction. I'll tell you the steps for the both of the direction, but I'll suggest you, if you have to take it by your own, then you will take सेम डायरेक्शन, दोनों की सेम लेना. ऐसा मत करना कि किसी क्वेश्चन में एक ले रहे हो, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन में चेंज कर रहे हो. ओके, देन इट विल क्रिएट कंफ्यूजन ओनली. Now after the step number 2, we'll have step number 3, that is we have to mark sign convention. As you know that current always flows from higher potential to the lower potential, right? So as just imagine you are I1. Okay, this is not a current, you are I1 and you are moving from A to B or B to A. You are I1, just imagine, and you are moving from A to B according to the given direction, or B to A? From A to B. So it will be marked as positive here and negative here. Why? Because current always flows from higher potential to lower potential. Higher potential will be marked as positive and lower potential will be marked as negative. Now I1 is flowing from B to C, right? So it will be how much? Positive here and negative here, correct? Here the battery bigger sign is there, so bigger terminal is always positive and smaller terminal is always negative, irrespective of the direction of current, correct? Now after that I2 is moving from positive to negative, right? Positive, negative, positive, negative. Is there any doubt in these sign convention? After that sign convention we have marked. Now we have to apply KVL equation. Okay, so now what you need to write it down: apply KVL in mesh 1. What is mesh 1? Mesh 1 is A B C D. Okay, so start from A. Just imagine you are moving. तुम चल रहे हो A से चल रहे हो A to B, then you will move from B to C, C to D and back to A, right? From the position where you have started, that will be the ending position. A से start करा है तो A पे ही end होना है. So whatever you know, you can start with any of the corner, but it's suggestible that you will start with the left corner. ठीक है, तो वो एक पैटर्न बन जाता है. हाँ, सो स्टार्ट फ्रॉम ए एंड जो भी तुम्हारा रास्ते में सेकेंड साइन आएगा, वट एवर यू विल गेट इट इन द सेकेंड साइन, वेदर इट्स अ पॉजिटिव और नेगेटिव, you have to mark that. Like suppose you are moving from A to B, so what is the second sign that comes in your path? Positive or negative? Negative, right? Then the resistance between A and B is 2 ohm, correct? And the current flowing between A and B is I1, right? Then you are moving from B to C. Now tell me what is the second sign? ये वाला साइन देखना है. हाँ, जिसका मैश उसी का ही साइन देखना है, उसका साइन, दूसरे वाले मैश का साइन नहीं देखना. We always have to see the second sign. And current is from this side I1 is flowing and from this side I2 is flowing. As you can see, both the signs are opposite, means current is moving in the opposite direction, right? As you can see, I1 is moving B to C, but I2 is moving C to B. If currents are moving in the opposite direction, then they can be subtracted with each other, but if currents are moving in the same direction, then they'll add with each other. Okay, if two currents are if two currents are moving up to down, okay, then they will add with each other. But if one of the current is moving down and one of the current is moving up, right? So if you'll take I1 wala mesh, so I1 would be positive and I2 would be negative. If you'll take I2 wala mesh, so I2 will be positive and I1 will be negative. We have to take it for both the mesh. We have to make equation for both the meshes. Okay, like suppose you are I1 and you are saying, yeah, let's move down to canteen, I don't want to attend the lecture. Okay, and your friend I2 is also saying, yeah, let's move downstairs, and I also don't want to attend the lecture. So you will become friends, means you will add with each other. Now you are saying, I want to move to canteen because I am not attending lecture, but your friend is saying, no, just attend the lecture, go upstairs. Then you will not become friends. Then in that case, current would be subtracted. Okay, I1 minus I2, correct. If you'll take the I2 wala mesh, if you'll take the second mesh, then it would be I2 minus I1. जिसका रूम है वो पॉजिटिव, दूसरे वाला नेगेटिव, ऐसे याद कर सकते हो. ठीक है. Now you are moving from C to D, nothing is there. D to A, second sign is plus 10 is equals to 0, right? So this is the first mesh equation. Similarly, make the second mesh equation by your own and tell me, I'll tell you whether it's correct or not. Yes, it's minus 6 I2, second mesh equation, minus 20 minus 4 I2 minus I1 is equals to 0. Okay, now for practicing I am giving you one more question. ठीक है, अगर ये वाला question you will be able to do it, then समझ लेना कि you know the thing. Okay, कि तुम्हें mesh analysis आ गया, means unit 1 तुम्हें आ गया, because complete unit 1 is depending on mesh analysis only. Okay, easy था या मुश्किल था, ये बताओ. चलो अब So this is the question. सबसे पहले we have marked the current direction, then we accordingly will mark the sign convention. As you know that current always flows from positive to negative. Battery का bigger terminal is positive, smaller is negative. Okay, so I'm marking the sign. You can cross check it whether you have marked the sign that is correct or not. Okay. Apply KVL in mesh 1. So start from the corner from A to B. We have to take the second sign. Second sign is minus. 2 current is I1. B to C. Second sign is minus. 4 current is I1 minus I2. Then C to D, nothing is there. D to A plus 10 is equals to 0. ठीक है. Okay, just imagine these are the corner walls of your house, right? So all in this corner walls there is a flow of single current, but this is the middle wall of your house, right? In the middle wall there is a flow of double current. ठीक है. Double current. Minus 6 I2 minus 8 minus 9 I2 minus I3 minus 4 I2 minus I1 is equals to 0. Now similarly third equation is minus 10 I3 minus 20 minus 3 I3 minus I2 is equals to 0. Okay, if you want to study this BET subject or BE subject, okay, then you can contact me on this number. With minimum number of charges I can take your class. Okay, or if you want to study maths or any of the subject of Manipal B.Tech first year, maybe it's PSUC or maybe physics, then also you can contact me on this number. I'll tell you further details about it. Thank you.